In this clip, I'm just going to go into the toy store. So I've pressed options and I'm going into toy store, and I'm just going to look at some objects we can purchase. Now, if you go to World Construction Toys, there are a number of different subfolders, but the two main areas I'm interested in are the toy box themes and these skies. And in here you have different landscapes that you can buy. So you can buy Echo Base, which is the snow. You can buy Tatooine, which will give you the sand. So at first glance, you believe all you're buying is the actual landscape for the sand. But that's not the case. There are additional tools that you can use. Now there is another set of tools to buy, and they are your fancy landscape items. So they're just a set of trees. They're not particularly good trees, but buy them anyway. But they're in your setup tools. So if I come out of here, I'm just going to show you this. Now this is one of those things that you either know or you don't know. So those that have seen this are aware of this. This clip won't be that good to you. Those that haven't, it's quite brilliant. So I've just got into my decorations and I brought up the fantasy landscape. And I'm just going to go through and put in all the different sets that you could possibly have with these trees. And the trees are okay. I've never actually used any of this particular type, but I'll go through and add the whole lot across. Now, when you go to various toy boxes and you download them for what people have been making, you'll see some that have got fantastic jungle effects. Looks like Dagobah. You've got fantastic forests. The Death Star scenes look brilliant. And I'm going, well, where the hell do you unlock those items? I could never find them. And some people look at me like, how did you not know this? But I say a few of my friends weren't aware of it, so I thought I'd do this clip to highlight it. Now, if I placed all those objects on the on my toy box. If I go now and highlight one of these objects, you'll now notice when I select that object, you'll now see I have a palette on the triangle system just above it, which means I can now change that item. So as soon as I press that, it doesn't allow me to change the color, it allows me to change the object for a different type of theme. So I'm going to choose Tron here, for example, and it'll pick that one element. By pressing X, it picks that one element. Or if I press triangle, I can apply all those, and you'll see I get all the various different objects and shapes for Tron. And depending on what terrain I bought in those items, I can now do the same for Tatooine. So I change all those. I've got really cool arches for Tatooine, and I can scatter these about. And you can pick and mix them. So I don't actually have to have all in one type of environment. I can do one environment, switch to another one, do another frame. So you can mix and match these. The only downside is you can't do the theme all. Once you do them independently, you then have to keep changing them as you go through. The only downside with this, you can't see these until you open it up. But the Hoth one, which I've got an example that I'm going to show you later, that shows you where you get the snowspeeder crashed into the rocks and the gun turret. So I find that one's quite a good one. The Endor terrain, that is really good. And quite quickly you can scatter those around. And if you see my Star Destroyer clip, I've used all those trees to build the terrain, which is quite good. And this is the Death Star one. And this particular one, I needed those brackets up there. You see those brackets? I needed that for a hangar. And I couldn't find, for love of money, where the hell did anyone unlock those brackets? So this clip really doesn't show you anything, except if you didn't know this existed, you do now, and now you know why you can go and unlock these particular items. But you can set certain scenes. I mean, if you look at these steps, they're from The Empire Strikes Back, so you can do different objects with them. Let me just find one more that I quite liked. Some of them are more interactive as well, so they're not just plain stationary items. So if I come back, where is it? Or the Pirates terrain, actually. The Pirates terrain was quite good. I quite like the Pirate terrain. The jungles are quite good, and you can mix that with the Jungle Book one. They look quite good. But if I go to the Guardians of the Galaxy, this is the one. What I quite like with this one is that I've got actual doors. So if you now look across here, and I think there's an Iron Man one as well, but if you look at the doors here, you'll see here the doors open and close. Now, those that weren't aware of this, you'll now think this is great. It's just a short little clip, and you'll now notice on one of my other clips I've done to do with the firing a laser cannon, I use one of these props as the laser cannon. So, hope you find it useful. Look out for my other clips, and thanks for watching.